Hello, welcome today to MG Tracy. So we're going to go back to the Tassimo system today. This is my Way 2. I'm looking at the Bailey's hot chocolate, which is a cream liqueur flavour. So it's a little bit towards an Irish coffee, Bailey's coffee. And also I'll show you how to make one with either the chocolate Bailey's or the Bailey's original if you're looking for the alcoholic version. So first things first, make sure you've washed out your tank if you've not used it recently, paying particular attention to this valve. This is a My Way 2, but you'll see I've taken out the Brita water filter. You just need to pivot this black head lid to a certain way and you'll find you can take that out. For me, there's nothing wrong with the water, I don't need to filter it. So it just takes up extra space in the tank, and of course you've got the cost of the filters, so I've done away with that. If we've not used your Tassimo machine for a while, or if you've been doing a lot of coffee, because we're not going to go for chocolate, then in the side of the machine you should find a yellow or an orange disc. This is the cleaning disc. Just drop it in there like you would a normal disc and just run that once so that we clean some water through the machine. Make sure we're not going to get any contamination of different flavours. While it's doing that, we'll open up our Bailey's pack. So this was new in the run up to Christmas. It's different in that some of the hot chocolates are 2 pods. Some of them are powdered milk, some are condensed milk. This you can see is a fairly chunky pod, and it's all in one. So actually what you've got in there, you haven't got obviously ground coffee or anything like that. You've just got basically some hot chocolate powder. But the Tassimo will take these big tea discs or the small ones, whichever machine you've got, it's exactly the same. Whichever Tassimo machine you've got, it's the same here for the cleaning cycle. Actually, that wasn't too bad, that one. I think I'll swap that to a clear glass so you can see what's happening. So I'm going to take out my tea disc and I'll store it there. If you've bought yours second hand and you don't have a tea disc, or if you've lost your tea disc, I'll put the links below in my description where you can get one. So we're going to put our Bailey's hot chocolate pod in there. Now this should go down in one hit. There is a little bit of force, don't worry if you feel like you're pushing it. And remember on the side here on the My Way 2 you've got your presets, you've got how strong do you want the coffee, that's not relevant for this one, size of the cup and how hot do you want it. So the normal temperature, normal cup here is fine. If we need any extra, just hold the button and that will put extra water under pressure. So unlike say the American Keurig machine, the Tassimo runs under a bar pressure. It's like a machine in a Costa or Starbucks. So it takes a while to pump up and build that pressure. Not that that is making any difference at all when we're just actually running hot water through powder, but when you're going through some of the coffees, that will improve the taste of those tea discs. So you can see you're getting the frothy head and the nice coffee there. And certainly, obviously, very, very sensitive now, the camera, but it doesn't pick up the smells. And what you've got there is the fantastic smell of chocolate and that sort of crispy smell of Bailey's. So I'm going to hold that button. If you want to ever to stop your dispense, touch your button once. If it's going to overflow, that'll stop it. If you want some extra water, you can hold the button and just make sure the liquid doesn't go completely clear, because if it does, you're just putting water in and maybe the drink will taste a little bit weak. Wow, that does smell lovely. Right, so we're going to go straight in then how to make a Bailey's coffee, or an Irish coffee, some people call it, the alcoholic version. I'll just take that one away, you can see that is terrific. I'll put a new one there. Now actually I'm going to use decaf. My 2 favourite decafs are Kenco Americana decaf or Loire Espresso decaf. This one's probably not quite enough liquid for what we're going to do, so we're going to go for the Kenco Americana decaf. So we'll just take out our previous pod. Make sure this light has always stopped flashing before you do that. I'll run this through another cleaning cycle. Okay, so I've run another cleaning cycle to get the hot chocolate out of the system. We're now going to put our coffee pod in there. Now here, Baileys, give it a bit of a shake. Obviously this is up to personal taste, how much you want to put in. If you're going to put a lot in, you might need to warm it for 4 or 5 seconds in the microwave, because obviously you're putting something cold there. This time we're going to select the button there that turns red, the heat, to put the temperature at the max. This is because it's going to be hitting something cold in there. And I'm going to go for the max cup. So we'll get that looks fine. Here we go then. So we're going to put our coffee now into the real Baileys. If you're using one of the new flavoured Baileys, then it's exactly the same. That one is chocolate Baileys, and actually what you end up with is something that tastes a little bit like a mocha, really, the coffee and the chocolate and the Baileys all in one. It's certainly a very nice drink in the evening. So wait a little bit longer this time because the Tassimo is heating the water to a higher temperature. It's obviously splashing around a little bit there as it comes out. So what we're going to end up with here is a wonderful decaf Baileys. Now you can give that a little stir if you want to. That's often useful because some of the cream of the Baileys will just stay on the bottom. Temperature wise, this is absolutely on the money, so it is fine, and hopefully that's going to cut off in a second. Right, I'm going to stop that there because that looks like enough for that cup. And there you are. So you can either have your hot chocolate Baileys non-alcoholic, or you can have your real Baileys. One's a decaf, so a real Baileys coffee. Both of these absolutely fantastic. They're really a lot of fun in the winter when things is a little bit colder outside. So I hope you found that very useful. I shall put the links below if you'd like to buy any of this stuff. I've got hundreds of other coffee and SodaStream, Dyson videos, so there'll be some links scattered around this video for me to join you there. Please subscribe, really helps me. Please like and share, and come back every day for a lot more fun here on MG Tracy. So this is Paul from London saying cheerio for now.